just too easy to punish for the Nico. You know, she doesn't really even have to go forward to set up her ults. Nocturne's coming to you, so's Udyr.
Yeah, those definitely aren't the guys you want to ult though. But we'll see. I mean, it still could get banned. I still think you probably leave open the Nico and take away the Aatrox. It just seemed to limit what Arja was actually able to get done.
Yeah, the Aatrox looked very strong last game. Against an Aphelios, it is going to look a bit stronger, but I'm not sure what else you're going to pick here as PSG. Maybe the Xayah, but Rakan's banned out.
Yeah, Milio remains open, and they could go Aphelios Milio.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier. Of course, the movement speed that you get from Milio just using any of his abilities on you, and
She's just doubling down on the Jax ban.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, pick a little here for top lane, really, except for the Jax. Cassante, the current hover. I don't really want to see it.
Yeah, the Aatrox was much more fun.
I think you've also got a lot of frontline as things stands anyway.
Yeah, you might be lacking damage.
Or maybe the thought is you just have this Cassante sort of stand nearby Eminem, and if Nocturne ults onto Eminem, you can just ult him away with that all out. Possibly as a potential...
Yeah, but then what's Tom doing?
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I think the Aatrox might have been better. Jhin?
Jhin wouldn't be terrible as a champ that can follow up the Nocturne engages, but...
Not that it's going to happen, but there is also things like the Senna Seraphine that will be the Aphelios locked in. I think Milio will probably come here alongside it.
Yep.
Yeah. Works well against the Maokai, of course. Even works well in the lane against Varus. So, I'd say while maybe the lane is a little bit weaker, a lot more safety, and also the late game is a lot stronger for this Aphelios whilst paired with the Milio. Now, Jace, the current hover, you are very, very low on magic damage if that gets locked in.
Yeah.
Although...
So just going for a poke comp. Oh.
Okay, yeah, this is a Jimmian special.
Okay.
Jimmian is pretty much the Yone player of the PCS, and so we're going to get to see it again. I believe he has played it... Oh, maybe he hasn't played it this split, actually. He played a lot last split. Got an absolute stomp of a win in the grand finals last year up against PSG, so certainly do like to see it. He certainly can lane with it into Maple, and he's going to have to do it into Maple's Orianna here.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he should be pretty fine, honestly. It might go down a little bit in CS, but with Doran's shield and second wind, tends to be pretty okay for him.
Yeah.
As well as there is a lot of sort of utility there to allow him into the back line. There's also no one that can particularly match his split. Udyr, of course, can kind of sit there and try and clear waves, but it should be in favor of Jimmian the later the game gets.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Eminem and Jimmian on a really low damage comp from Frank. We'll see if they're able to execute it. They will not be able to afford to fall behind bot lane like they did last game.
It's a lot harder for the Yone to find a team fight akin to what Jimmian found on the Azir, It is a lot harder. He's a lot less safe as well, of course. Azir has a lot of range, is able to play around those sand soldiers, whereas Yone, if you're doing damage, you're really in people's faces.
Yeah.
Notably, though, I mean, Nocturne, most of the time, will just be charging into your team.
Yeah, and Junjia has looked very good on this Nocturne.
Yeah, it's really looking at Jiang to not die level 4, which has been the theme of games involving Junjia's Nocturne.
Yeah.
But exciting. I mean, game number 1 started off PSG winning. Looked like they should be able to comfortably take that win and get the win, but Jimmian turning it around, and now Jimmian realizing he's on form today, has picked up the Yone to perhaps get it done again for his team.
Yeah. He's been on form all split.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure that last game would have boosted his KDA even more ridiculously high.
Did he die?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that guy is...
Yeah.
That guy's just faker or what? These honourable top laners just staring at each other, throwing up emotes.
Yeah. Might get a little bit scary for this Maokai. He doesn't handle the Udyr walking into his jungle as well as the Rel might. Though Asa didn't really go for it last game very much. He got some deep wards, but that was about it.
See if he looks for it here. It doesn't seem like he will. Although he is going to go and find out. We'll note that Gemini hasn't started Raptors, but we'll not know that Gemini's still started the top side. Junjia, though, will take these Raptors away. So this, assuming he's able to get that heist and just get on out, will feel really, really good.
Wow, Gemini just knows what's going on. He's just going to start Krugs.
This has to be one of the jungle clears of all time.
Oh, and I wonder how quickly Nocturne's going to kill this red. Surely not fast enough.
Yeah, it won't be fast enough, not even close. But Nocturne should be stronger at level 2.
Yeah, definitely. But it's going to come down to a flip on the
He's used his Q. Oh.
This is going to be a big smite, whoever gets this.
Yeah, Junjia did get that passive up, was able to secure that one. And so now Junjia finds himself with the camp lead. If he's able to secure all of his minions, of course, is pretty substantial.
Yeah, especially on the Nocturne, who's going to be looking for a fast level 6.
Absolutely. Now, in mid lane going about as expected. Jimmy just trying to play around timings on command attack. It is the Aerie here for Maple, which is not what we usually see anymore. Usually it's the Arcane Comet or the Phase Rush for the safety, but will be the Aerie, so definitely a little bit more consistent poke, but...
Yeah, looking to just get a lot of autos off onto the Yone.
Yeah, this looks a lot worse than Aatrox.
Yeah.
This looks
the wave.
Sizably worse than the Aatrox.
The wave is pushing away from him and he's stuck under his turret. As Junjia is just making Gemini suffer.
Yeah, it does have Smite back as well.
I wonder if he
knew. It's a disaster.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't get the kill this time, but he gets Gemini's flash and has taken 3 of his camps so far.
I wonder if he saw this coming. Why the Krug start rather than just starting bot side?
I think he did it because he didn't expect to actually be invaded. He expected RG to walk in and just be annoying. But maybe PSG just being wise to the fact that that's what RG's done before, changed up slightly.
Top is doomed.
Jungle is even more doomed.
Oh no.
There is no smite this time for Junjia though, but I don't even think he has to. He just stands here. Gemini has no flash. Both bot laners.
He gets it. Okay.
If Junjia had auto-attacked the blue there, that would have been an absolute disaster. Oh my goodness, and look at top.
Yeah, can he really just fight in the wave like this?
Yes.
I guess so.
We saw him fight 2 people, and one of them was an Olaf. Okay.
Okay, this looks a little bit scary. Wow, okay. I thought Jiang could maybe commit to the fight there, but...
I think the problem is if you use the empowered turtle stance, you never really are going to have the damage to burn through it. And Arja's just keeping that constant threat available for himself.
I mean, it brings into question the Cassante ban game 1. Was it all a bait?
Yeah. To give them one for false hope. Okay, now recall will come through. I'm interested to see Jiang's XP because his wave is significantly pushed. There's a lot of minions that RJ's yet to claim, yet he's already up a level.
Yeah, and he's just level 3 on Jiang.
Oh, that is insane. Yeah, he's the lowest level in the game. Even lower than Gemini, who had 3 of his camps stolen.
Yeah. Gonna be hard to be useful on this.
Jiang comes back to lane. He has Ghost, but Junji's here. Oh, it's level 4. Yeah, you better Ghost.
Yep.
That's perfect timing for Junji to look for his first kill.
Yeah, this is usually when he's going to get a double kill, as the trend has been going.
This is disastrous.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this Cassante is going to be able to do this game, really. It's just going to be suffering in a side lane. Best case scenario. If he ever has to go team fight, he's going to be dying very quickly to this Aphelios and Orianna.
Yeah, and the thing is, for this to stop, he kind of needs magic resist, right? And that just doesn't do anything against the Nocturne, as well as obviously the Aphelios.
As pretty much every lane and the jungle for Frank
there is
suffering.
No flash. Level 4.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You know what time it is. It's time for Junjia
to claim his bounty. There's one. Jiang trying to deal with Arj's Udyr. He's just going to get dove. Yeah. Arj's going to go down and pour. I have told a fib. Oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah, this game I don't think is even going to get off the ground. Losing in every lane for Frank.
3 CS to 20 in the top lane, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
As they're, I think, contesting the Void Grubs.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, and Junjia, like clockwork, level 4 on the Nocturne, picks up a kill top lane.
That's right. Just what Nocturnes usually do, right, fellas? What do we know Nocturne for? Really, really good pre-6 ganks.
Yeah.
I believe that had to have been the replay of after he got out of the tower damage with about 1 HP.
Yeah.
Now, Gemini trying to still do things on the map, of course. He's now starting up this dragon. So picking up the first dragon, while might not mean anything if PSG just gets so far ahead, it does at least give the Dragon win con a 5-minute delay. And with Cloud Dragon as well as Chemtech being the first two, it means that no matter what, it is going to be a very strong Mountain Soul, or Dragon Soul, shall I say.
Yep. There's actually almost 20 CS down for Jimmy in the mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, every lane is... Well, bot lane's doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing okay. They're not... Probably not doing enough for them to be played around.
Oh, it's time for Junjie to claim himself another one of Gemini's camps.
Yeah, I think he might have done more of Gemini's camps than Gemini this game.
All right. RJ now looking. Paranoia will be available, and that's a level 5 Cassante. There will be no all-out available. And a extremely big wave also crashing into RJ's side of the map.
Yep. It looks like he might just clear it out and shove it in, yeah.
Oh, this is...
Yeah.
This is one of the games of all time. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know what you can even do as Frank.
Does it look different if it's the Aatrox? Do you have to think so, right? Jiang actually popped Ghost to get back to lane.
Yeah.
That's the state we're in this top lane.
Not a lane I'd be rushing back to, honestly.
No. 2-level gap here for the Udyr. Going to clear out this pink ward. And actually, the way he stacked this minion wave also means it's going to slow push into him as long as he doesn't use any abilities. And
yeah, I wonder what happened in the first couple minutes in the top lane. Because Udyr wasn't even in the lane.
Yeah,
and surely this matchup doesn't always go this poorly.
Well, I think it's because he wasn't in the lane. The last hitting that Jiang was doing meant the wave would push, but then the Cassante just cannot contest the Udyr.
Yeah,
and so Arja just goes up there and just walks at him.
Yeah, kind of sets up a trap, maybe just not in lane, gets shoved, and then is irreparable.
Yeah, and I think a bit of a mistake perhaps here for the side of Frank is they are looking for a gank, but heal used by Woody means the movement speed gets him away. Chain of Corruption will connect, but there is no follow-up unless this connects. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Sizable chunk, but...
Nice bit of damage, but, I mean, yeah, we're using 2 ults for poke. I mean, good poke.
Yeah, continues on, but Melio will be able to do a bit of healing, and Betty will also be able to do a little bit of healing.
Fleet footwork, red gun.
Gemini is still in the area. Woody will put that ward down smartly too.
Junjia recalling with ulti up means this play is not going to be able to last much longer.
Yeah, back to top. It's RJ. Oh, this is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not put the camera top anymore, I reckon. We'll try forget that that's happening, as the rest of the map is okay. It's not...
I mean, I don't know. Maple's got a 30 CS lead almost. Just by nature of having Orianna against Yone, I suppose.
Yeah, we did pick the Yone into the Orianna, though, if we're frank.
Yeah. Which is why the question mark was at the end of my sentence. If it looks like this, I don't think we should be. I'm honestly surprised.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
He doesn't even have an item completed yet.
Is this... Oh no, it is going to be Ludens. Yeah. Oh, Maple.
Yeah. Don't love the Ludens.
No, I haven't. I mean, it's an idea, right? And to be fair, you are very far ahead this game.
Yeah.
I think...
Not going for the scaling option, just, going for maximum damage, just right off the bat.
Yeah.
It would be a strong...
Destroy Frank by any means, but I do have them as my first pick. I don't even know if I have Frank as my second pick.
Who have you got over them?
Well...
I mean, to be fair, we've only seen them against J-Team and Helpigs, who have looked pretty weak so far.
Yeah, well, this is also true. But, who do I have? I can't tell CFO right now. They really confused me. But maybe it just got my rankings, as things stand, without, well, nameplates off, let's say, I'd have PSG, Beyond, Frank, CFO.
Yeah. Yeah, but if anyone's going to pull it together, it's going to be those nameplates on CFO, right?
Yeah. I think they have possibly the most room for growth. I mean, DCG as well, to be fair. I think they've been playing very well. And
yesterday's series was amazing from them.
Yeah. And one thing you will quickly learn here in the PCS is nothing is certain. As I said yesterday, I believe it was, CFO last split started, I think it was 8-1, and they then went on to lose 8 games in a row, including 2 against Hellpigs, who were 7th and 6th for the no, I think it was 7th and 8th for the majority of the split. They lost 2 games in a row against them, and then eventually managed to get 1 win in the last day of the split to secure their spot into the playoffs, and then ended up coming second, almost winning it all.
Wow. I mean, it's sometimes it's easy to get complacent when you feel like you're the best team, or you feel like you're just always going to make it into playoffs.
And it was best of ones too, so there's a little bit more room for kind of just, well, we lost because of this happening, or that is more common in a best of 1 than a best of 3. But anyway, back to the game. Of course, red buff, an objective in its own right nowadays, as your whole team gets it. It's a massive amount of power in these buffs when compared to the patches of yesteryear.
Yeah, and I don't think Gemini's been able to pick up a red buff, as they're going to engage onto Udyr, and I'm not sure if he noticed.
Yeah, no. I mean, a little bit of damage onto RG, a lot more damage onto Jimian. I don't think his shield bow got blocked in the flash means that the shockwave will not connect, which is very, very crucial, because Eminem would have been absolutely going down.
Yeah, that would have been
additive. RG now, though, he's just he's been focused, but he's feeling pretty healthy still.
Yeah, and PSG have done a really good job of finding moments where the Tahm Kench is not with a carry, whether it's Jimian or Eminem, and just getting the Nocturne Ori combo onto them.
For sure, and I mean, the team comps really are letting RJ be as tanky as he is, because if you look at his items, he is not very magically resistant, but boy oh boy will he not take much damage from physical.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of magic damage coming from this Maokai, right? He's just going full tank.
I do think he will end up getting a Jack Show here. I think that's what this null magic is, and that is because, of course, a lot of these AD champions who primarily do AD damage also do have magic damage in their kit, and it's not the most unsubstantial amount, of course. You know, Maokai fully magic damage, Varus has magic damage, Yone also having magic damage means getting a little bit, it feels good, and Jack Show also just buffs up your armor by 30% anyway, so it is also an increase to your armor as team fights progress.
Yep. And I'm actually Serpent's Fang, kind of a smart pickup from the Varus here. It's going to be useful against
pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Excluding perhaps the Nocturne, who went for the red smite, so won't have a shield in his kit.
Yeah, it's going to be a long way from his Muramana, though, and that's usually when we see the lethality. Varus really chunking people.
Yeah, it does have 3 items, though, so I think well done by him to be able to sort of keep up in terms of items. He's actually ahead by a substantial amount of Betty, and a large portion of that is because Betty's
recalling, though.
Yeah, no, but Betty's only getting like 6 gold per minion.
Yeah, I have to question the support item on Betty here. Doesn't seem like Aphelios uses it that well. Maybe they felt like they were struggling in lane, so double support item.
I mean, it is also, of course, really nice having so much extra vision, but I mean,
especially for a Nocturne, right?
Yeah, Aphelios really likes to get items online, and here we go again. It is going to connect, but it's not going to connect onto Eminem, who does get eaten up there by the Tahm Kench. RJ's in the back line. He's taking up 4 of them. He's tanking 4 of them up very, very well as Junjia now finds his way onto Gemini. Bramble Smash will get him away from there as Betty's running forward. He's going to find Jiang, climbing Abyssal Voyage to try and get himself up. The Liquor Tongue also getting himself a bit of health back. And Jimian's trying to find the damage, but nice flash there from Maple. Gets himself out alive. And now Gemini, he's running for the hills while the rest of PSG are just sitting in mid lane trying to end the game. Junjia actually, he might just go down.
Yeah.
Junjia's doing a little bit of happy gaming. Oh my god, he survives. Junjia. Oh, in comes RJ. They're not going to let this guy live. It is going to be an eventual clean ace. And in the meanwhile, of course, we do have Betty as well as Woody and Maple, all in the base here. They're going to end the game. Game number 3 on the cards here as PSG bounce back and in a big way.
Yeah, and it just ends. They find an engaged mid lane. It doesn't exactly land that well, just hits a Tom Kench, but